In the last 90 days, more than 400,000 jobs has been lost. And all the headlines are saying the same thing. AI did it. But that's not the question that I'm here to answer. The real question that we are not asking is whose jobs, and most importantly, is yours one of them? And today, I'm going to be answering these questions with real data, real jobs, and real numbers. And I'm not going to do what the headline is doing and do this video with hype and fear, but I'm going to use real signal. And spoiler alert, AI isn't actually taking jobs as much as people think. I know you disagree with me, but let's get into it so we'll see. Hi, I'm Roland Peter. I built an AI powered investment platform that helps African retail investors and even retail investors all over the globe to invest in profitable portfolios in less than 3 minutes. And these portfolios are matched with their risk tolerance, their timeline, and their goals and objectives of investing. And I use AI daily to run Portfolio X and all of my businesses. I am not saying or watching from the outside, I'm literally inside of it. And the pace of innovation that I have seen in the last few weeks has been insane. Claude is going crazy. Claude is shipping products that is killing startups every day. There was a time that I don't know what the Claude team was on, that they were shipping products back to back and Twitter was going crazy. And not just Claude, Grok 2, Perplexity Computer, well, ChatGPT, I don't know, I'm not really sure, but they are all innovating. And because of this fast product shipping that all of these big AI companies are shipping features, products on a daily, it has brought about the loudest wave of fear mongering I've ever seen in my life.
Artificial intelligence comes for your job.
Some areas, I think, just like totally gone.
Because the faster things get automated, the more people think they are going to lose their jobs, which makes sense, but it's not as bad as you may think. And today I'm going to cut through it and reveal the real thing about this AI boom and AI taking jobs and everybody going crazy on the internet. But here's one thing that they never put in those scary headlines about AI destroying the world and everybody being out of their jobs is that this has happened all through human history. Every time that there's a new powerful technology, people are always scared of it. People are more pessimistic than optimistic. And we saw that from when the world started industrializing from like electricity. The people who sold lamps ran campaigns that electricity is bad for society. There are literal pictures of, you know, people. It's like a cartoon of electric bulbs turning into ghosts and all type of funny stuff. The same thing with the people that sold horses. The people that were selling horses said cars will never work. Postal companies said emails will destroy communication. Banks said Bitcoin is worthless. It's $75,000 for a Bitcoin right now, and it's down like half its value. Isn't that crazy? They are doing the same thing with the AI fear mongering that you're seeing on the internet. The fear mongering is coming from people that AI will disrupt. They are not scared of AI, they are scared of getting left behind and they are trying to project their fears onto you, which I find really crazy because I've been thinking about this. Like some companies, I don't know, maybe it's because it's being run by older people. If you know you can't adapt to that technology, just hire people. You have all the money in the world. I heard Dan Presley was saying was it was on a podcast and he said that one of his friend that works for a consulting company said that their company banned them from using any kind of AI tool. And he asked Dan Presley a question, and Dan Presley went to ChatGPT and typed some kind of prompt. And what the guy was working on for days, Dan Presley got it to him in like 120 seconds. Like, why would you prohibit AI in your company? Those are the people funding the articles, the op-eds, the internet fear mongering about AI, saying AI will take jobs. These are the same people that are going to the EU, and because I know the US is very progressive on AI, Asia, India is really big on AI. I think China is too, but they have their own kind of AI. I don't know where Africa stands yet because when it comes to technology, most countries, the governments don't give a damn about things like this. But I believe that African youth, young people in Africa, use AI a lot. So the whole world stands in a good place with AI. So this fear mongering that they are trying to push is being sponsored by institutions and companies that they know that AI will disrupt. So instead of letting their fears get to you, I think you should even use AI more. I've said it in a couple of my past videos that I'm not a software developer, but I've built a product, I've built a website all by myself. I paid nobody, $0, and I did it just by myself. That is the power of AI. So I don't get the fear mongering. So don't let them project their fears that AI is taking everyone's job onto you. Every time we have a new technology, it actually produces more jobs than it takes. For example, take the internet. The internet didn't just create jobs, it created entire industries that did not exist before. I saw I think there was like a picture of things that existed before 2008, and I'm going to mention some of them for you. The iPhone did not exist before 2008. Bitcoin did not exist before 2008. Instagram, Snapchat, Shopify. Technology brings about entire industries. The smartphone did not kill jobs. It brought about app developers, it brought about people selling on the internet, it brought about content creators. That is what new technology does. The same thing with Bitcoin and crypto. It didn't take jobs away from people that worked in the banks, but it brought about crypto companies, it brought about Bitcoin ATM machines. That is what new technology does. But it doesn't mean that people don't lose when new technology arrives. But the people that lose, the people that do not survive new technological transformation are the people that refuse to adapt, and you don't want to be one of those people. You want to adapt to new technology. That's why I've been saying it in a couple of all of my videos that use AI for your daily tasks, use it to build apps, use it to just use AI as much as you possibly can, because for you to be economically relevant in the next 5 years, AI has to be in your business, your daily life, your work, whatever you're doing. That is how you're going to survive. The people who are going to die out in this AI transition are the ones that don't adapt. A lot of people would fall in that loop. The same thing with institutions. But let me be real with you. Some jobs are going. Number one, if you're a data entry specialist, you write on spreadsheets, you organize call meeting notes, you impute any kind of audit or data. AI handles all of it fast as possible. Number two, if you are accountant, you do audits, you just put data in a table, you do any kind of bookkeeping or accounting, AI does automate that super fast. There are lots of AI tools that can do that right now. If you are a cold caller, let's say you help businesses call their customers. AI voice technology is getting better by the day to the extent that we don't know the difference between a human on a call and AI on a call. And the cool thing about AI cold calling is that AI never has a bad day. It doesn't forget the script and it gets better with each call it makes. So if that is your job, you want to transition to something else that AI can't automate because is so far gone right now. The fifth job that AI would definitely take is copywriting and proofreaders, especially if you are on a junior level, because large language models were literally built for this scripting, messaging, proofreading, audits, going through text. I've never been a copywriter because I was writing by myself and I was using technology to automate. But now that AI is this good when it comes to proofreading and copywriting? I can't, it makes zero sense for me to be a copywriter. I use Claude for most of my writing, my emails, and stuff like that. And like I said earlier, that Claude Code is almost so good at coding that junior developers will just be doing repetitive, basic work for, and you have to pay them thousands of dollars. And Claude will do that free for you. Or if you want to use Claude Code, It is $20 per month. Super cheap, super good. If you don't have 10 years experience of copywriting and a very strong personal brand, you might as well give it up because it's gone. I would say that that is the number one job that AI is going to automate. It has already automated it. Another one is retail cashiers and bank tellers, people that do checkouts. Even before AI arrived, there was technology for this. Companies like Instacart, you just, you go in, you shop your groceries and you tap your card and you get out. Tap to pay, Amazon. So many companies has been working on this already before AI even arrived. And AI is accelerating it with lightning speed. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying that you still have time to do something else. And yeah, I just mentioned about 6 or 7 jobs that AI is going to take, but there's a longer list that I have to share with you. So comment jobs on this video and I'll send you the full list. Now let's get into jobs that AI cannot replace or replicate, at least in the long run. So number one is skills trade people, electricians, plumbers, and people that do all of that. AI just can't do that. A robot can't fix your circuit panel, but a human does that. AI would not fix your plumbing. Now, I'm not underrating AI manufacturing and domestic robots, but I think we are just going to take longer in the AI development for AI to be that good when it comes to skills trade. And the cool thing is that in the US, plumbers are now projected to make over $150,000 to $300,000 this year because of how AI data centers are being built and they need large electrical infrastructure. They need a lot of electricians and they need a lot of plumbers to, run water to cool those systems. So skills trade, their job isn't just safe, but it's also getting better. This is like a brick and mortar kind of job, but AI has even made it more valuable. People want to project their fears on you when even businesses or jobs that weren't valuable before, AI has made them valuable. That is what new technology does. So if you're watching this video and you're in the US or you're in any part of the country that they appreciate things like plumbing, electrician, or maybe carpentry, I think your value is about to go up because of AI. The second job that AI would not replicate or take for a very long time is surgeons and physicians. Now, AI assists them, and from my research and studying that I've been doing, one of the things that AI will do is going to bring precision medicine. That means instead of like me taking a general medicine that everybody takes, I'm going to take something that is built for my DNA. When it comes to things like surgery, the life and death moments, the accountability, the risks, the precision, all of that, AI won't be doing that very soon. It's still going to be human. So is not taking jobs from surgeons and physicians. The third people that AI would not take their jobs for, I think their jobs will get safer the better AI gets, is therapist and counselor. Because at any point in time, the last 100 years, the more technologically advanced we have become, the lonelier people have felt. It kind of makes sense that therapists and counselors will have a safety net in this AI economy because you can tell ChatGPT all of your problems. It's going to give you sound advice if you prompt it that way. But you know that it is just automated, it's programmed to tell you that it can never be compared to real, human communication, the care, the listening, the patience, the presence, and just a human, just that human real feeling. You're not going to get it from AI, even though people say ChatGPT is a very good therapist, which sounds miserable to me because yeah, we need human connection. So yeah, counselors and therapists, their jobs are safe. The fourth job that AI would not be automating or replicating very quickly are elementary teachers. I can bet money, or I am very confident that people would not let a robot teach their child because teaching is not just information transfer. You're not just impacting knowledge, there's some kind of care that comes to it, especially for like little children. And that's because a 6 year old doesn't need a chatbot. They need human modeling. They need intimate care from an older person to not just transfer information to them, but to educate them, to teach them morals, teach them how to behave socially. There's so many things that a child needs for our education that it's just going to it's just not going to work with AI as good as it should. Yeah, AI can generate, textbooks and prompts and, graphics that would help them learn better and faster, but they still need that human care at that. If we as adults, we need human care as adults, how much more kids? So AI is not taking the primary school teacher's job very soon. And for this list, for now, the last is air traffic control. I'm so confident that AI is not taking air traffic controlling job because you're not dealing with money here. You're not dealing with properties or assets or whatever. You're dealing with hundreds of human lives. There just has to be human in air traffic control. I don't know if AI would ever be able to replicate. It's going to, even though AI gets super good at air traffic control, there has to be some humans in there. It might not be as much as they are now in there, but maybe one, two, three people just has to be there to supervise what the AI is going to do. We all know that AI does hallucinate. AI gives you wrong information. We call it hallucination if you use AI a lot. Now, imagine that we get to a point in society where AI has replicated air traffic control and two planes are are flying on the same route. I'm not a pilot, so maybe I might be wrong saying route or whatever, but you get what I'm saying. They are coming close to each other, and the AI is doing the air traffic control, and it hallucinates, and two planes collide. That would be really messy. That would be really messy. That would There would be heavy regulations on AI. So I just think that when it comes to air traffic control, humans has to be in the loop. So if you're an air traffic controller, yeah, you are safe. Your job is pretty much safe. I don't know how long, but I think it might be one of the jobs that AI doesn't replicate. Fine, air traffic control can use AI for better, precision, calculation, whatever. But humans are just going to be there. You're not going to put robots in there or just use AI technology in there. And one last job, I don't want to call it a job, but just one last one for a bonus is founders and entrepreneurs. I would have added CEO, but no. And AI can be AI as a CEO I think they are more effective than humans because CEO is just a name tag. So I love saying founders and entrepreneurs. AI is not going to replicate that. Even though AI gives you strategy, gives you systems, gives you a manual, gives you a blueprint on how to run your life and business, which AI does for me, but the vision, the risks, the accountability, that's human, that's me, that's you. AI would not take that risk for you. It's just gonna help you structure your business. You need AI as a founder, as an entrepreneur, but AI is not going to replace the founder or the entrepreneur. All the legendary founders and entrepreneurs, or maybe great people in jobs, they have never been a robot or some kind of technology. They were people. So yeah, that would be the full list. Because of time, I really do have to constrict this video. But if you want the full list for 5 more other jobs that AI cannot replace or automate or replicate, at least for maybe a decade, comment save jobs in this video and I'll send you the full list. Now let's get into the real takeaway of this video. Now here's something that they do not put on the headlines. AI is not coming for you. AI is coming for tasks, repetitive tasks. So the people who are in danger from what I'm saying are the ones that their whole life, their whole job is surrounded by just a task. Some people bring no creative thinking into their job. I don't want to say business because you have to bring creative thinking into business. one way or the other. So the people that does repetitive tasks that maybe is just to punch in numbers or maybe just to call people and they use a script, those are the people that AI are coming for. And even though you are in those kind of job, if you use AI, you can easily automate or get better at that job that you're doing, that you can actually keep it. So instead of listening to all of the noise on the internet, on the headlines about AI taking jobs, we should be doing the opposite, which is using AI more, because using AI for your job or your business or even for your personal life as a life coach it's just phenomenal. For example, like I said earlier, I built my product, my startup, through AI. AI did 90% of the work. I mean, when it comes to the repetitive tasks, the coding, the brand design, yeah, I envisioned it. I came up with the idea, but AI brought it to life. So AI is not replacing me, but we are working in harmony. That is what we should be doing with AI. Not just Portfolio X as a product that helps investors build investment portfolios in less than 3 minutes. My businesses, I run them through AI. I just started a new business recently. It's a private security guard company for businesses and estates in Lagos. I don't know so much about it, but AI has been helping me, you know, get SOPs for the whole business, from hiring to operations to, getting clients, everything. AI gave me SOPs, manuals, script, blueprints, even for my personal life. One of the first things I used AI for was to pass my final exams 2023. I think ChatGPT just came out and I just started using it to pass one difficult biochemistry course that I had carried over from the last year that I had to write again. So AI helps me for my personal life. Anytime I'm slacking off, I'll go build some kind of new system to help me stay locked in. AI does that for me. So you should use AI not because you are lazy or because you don't want to work, but because AI would actually make what you're doing so much better. So don't listen to the noise on the internet. This video is signal. This is real signal. So what I want you to do for me is to please share this video with a friend or family member or someone that you know is stressing about AI taking their jobs. Let them know that there are safe jobs that AI can't take, and then there are risky ones that AI would most definitely automate. And even though there are the risky ones, I've given tips and insights on how to even keep your job if it's still the one that AI will replicate. And it's super simple. Just adapt, use AI on the job, or transition to a safer job with AI. And please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I need you to like this video so we can show up on more people's YouTube, timeline, YouTube page. There's so many people that are scared about AI taking their job. So the more you like, share, and comment on this video, the more it gets to more people that this video would be of great value of. And lastly, always remember that success is your only option. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.